Little Louie.
I'm Big Saggy.
I'm Big Louie. So, yeah, well, we already said that part. We had an exciting day, huh? Exciting morning,
Yep.
right? We went to a couple different swap meets, or not swap meets, but what do they call them? Flea markets. We'll do that last, honey, okay? She can hang on to it. We did that. We went to a couple different flea markets with our friend Hooper and Jalen, and we had a good time. And before we get into all the stuff that we went and
We
found
did not
out
record
there,
it.
Yeah, we didn't record anything. It was more of a. You went. Well, we'll do that last. You can do that one last, okay? Because that's yours, right? Okay. So before we even went, I mentioned that I found a Sega Genesis controller for him, and you want to hold them up for me? So he went to a thrift store that we've been in several times and never found anything good. Never found anything gaming related remotely, and he bought these for.
What was it?
That thrift store.
Where I got Spyro?
No. I don't know if you've ever been in this one. Anyway, these were only 50 cents a piece. So Game Boy games, GBA games. He actually got a bunch of them. But we traded these for the Sega Genesis controller that I gave him. So there's SpongeBob, SquarePants, Lights, Camera, Pants. I was playing that a little bit. It's kind of fun. Ice Age 2. Cars. This one. Disney's Cars, which this is a really fun little driving game. I was pretty pleased with the mechanics, gameplay mechanics.
Yep, and I have that too.
You do, that's right. And then what's the last one? Do you know what that one is? Brother Bear.
This is Blubber Bear.
Yep, another Disney game.
That's
So-
another Disney game.
Yep. So then this morning we picked them up, and parking was $5 per car. So we all rode together. So we split the fare, and when he was giving me the money, he gave me this, which is a $2 bill, which I didn't know they still made those. Open it up. What? Open it up. I didn't know they still made $2 bills. So he gave us a $2 bill. I thought that was pretty cool. Not really retro gaming related, but just something interesting you don't see every day.
Let me do something.
Okay, go ahead.
$1.
It's $2.
$2.
Yep. You're
She
silly.
has a fever.
Huh?
She has a fever.
Yeah, she wasn't feeling too hot yesterday. She had a fever. She's got a little bit of one today, but she's doing okay. So there wasn't really a whole lot at the very first store that or flea market we went to. Hang on, we'll do this one next. But they did have a petting zoo, which I think the kids got $2 worth of petting animals at the petting zoo, right? That's pretty cool.
No, feeding you get cost money, but
I know. I'm saying we paid like $2 or $3 to get in just to get in. So you guys probably had that much fun, huh? Okay, so we did find one booth that had a couple different games, and there was a guy walking away from the booth, I guess, Hooper had seen with a handful of Super Nintendo games, and we didn't see what the titles were, but he did leave these ones. So go ahead. This is what we got.
Yep, this is what we got.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
all Raphael, I think. I'm not a big fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think Raphael is the one with
The red one. Yep.
Yeah, it has
So-
Ninja Turtles.
And we already have this game. So this will be like a trade game or whatever. And I guess this is even less of a reason for us to win the Nintendo Doctor's Little Turtle giveaway. But we don't want that one. We want the big one where he's doing the Pokemon 3DS, right? That'll be cool. So there's a small story with this. So he had 3 different games. He had this,
Normal tire game.
Super Mario 3, and Karate Kid. And Hooper picked up the Karate Kid. He was like, well, this is the only one I don't have. He kind of found him first. So he was looking at it, and the guy only wanted $2 for it. So he gave him $2. So then we were walking around, and we didn't buy anything yet. And we said, I wonder how much. Hang on a second, don't pick that up. And we were like, I wonder how much he wants for the other 2 games. So we went back, and he was like, $2 each. See ya. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. So he didn't want he only wanted $2 for the other 2 games. So I was like, well, you found them first. I'll let you pick which one you want because we both have both the games. So he picked the Super Mario, and we got the Turtles game, huh? So that's cool. So this will be cool. It's not quite as in good as condition as our other one, so maybe we'll pop it in and see where the guy that played it, how far he got on the game, huh? That'll be interesting. So then we went to another swap meet. This one was free to get in, and there was only a couple booths open, and they had just opened up, I think, it looked like. But, so we were walking around in the first kind of little shop that we went to. The guy had a couple bins out, and Hooper had seen, like, PlayStation games.
No.
Hooper doesn't have a PlayStation, I don't think, so he was like, here's a big pile of PlayStation games. And I kind of started rummaging through it.
Goodbye.
Okay, Sadie, you're messing it up. Thank you. So as I started rummaging through the PlayStation bin, PlayStation games bin, not really expecting to find anything, Hooper was found another box that had the oldest, yellowest.
Yeah, it was probably from like a billion BC.
Or it was probably from 1984 or 1985, right?
Yeah, or what I said.
It was the yellowest Nintendo that we've ever seen, and then there was an old beat-up Nintendo 64 in there. So anyway, he found that and he started looking through it. I'm looking through the 64 bin, or the PlayStation bin, and I noticed that these aren't all PlayStation games once you get to the bottom, obviously. Normal bin type stuff. And so I started finding GameCube games. And so I was like, oh, cool, GameCube games. And then I found in the bottom there was some other stuff. So we grabbed 3 things out. And one is, what is this, Pokemon Silver? No.
Let me just...
You talk. You hold them up.
Basically, we got Pokemon Silver version. We got Star Wars Shadows of Empires. And also that we found this thing.
It's the Pokemon Game Boy Color, which is pretty cool. We have never had any Pokemon versions of any of our systems, huh?
No. But I walked up to him and I said, "How much for all this stuff?" And he went to go out. He went to go get his wife because she had a list, and he got the list. And he was like, he didn't want to like search, so and he was like, "Yeah, you can have them."
Yeah. Well, I don't think his wife had showed up with the list yet, and he was too lazy or didn't want to search on the internet to find prices or whatever, which is always a good thing for us. And you always send the kids up with the stuff and say, hey, the cute kids, hey, how much is this? So and Jalen had walked up also with something. What did Jalen have? I don't remember.
Oh, the Super Smash Bros.
Oh yeah. When we were rummaging through the games, I found Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Game Boy or GameCube, and I was like, hey, this is like a $40-$50 game. I'd go ask them how much. So they took that up there, and it was in good shape, I think. And he gave them that for free, so that was cool.
Is this
So then
the
I.
world map?
What's that?
Is this the world map?
Yes. So now you can try and save it. The Final Fantasy 3 that we got from Jay the video game guy. He started playing it today, and pretty good so far, right? I never played 3. I played 7. So anyway, back to our story. So the last time somebody gave us something at one of these flea market type environments, I felt kind of bad because we never bought anything from him. So, and the guy did have a lot of stuff there, and I was like, well, let me pick out a couple things here and not try to rip them off totally. And I didn't know how much these 3 games were worth, but I just kind of bought them for the intellectual property alone. I got Rampage Total Destruction for GameCube and Rampage, what is that, World Tour for the PlayStation, which I used to love Rampage when I was a kid.
You did?
We used to go to this place called Shakey's Pizza, and one of the very first games that I remember that I loved to play all the time was Rampage, the actual arcade game. So this intellectual property has a kind of a special meaning to me. And then also Ultimate Muscle, the how do you pronounce that word? Kinnikuman Legacy?
I guess.
Legends versus New Generation. And these are all complete and complete with the manual and everything. The discs aren't scratched, they're really good condition. And so I said, hey, we take $5 for 3 of these, and he's like, yeah, sure. His wife still hadn't showed up. And it was one of those things that we probably could have gone back and really cleaned up, because he had a bin, probably, I don't know if you guys can see this, a big bin full of GameCube games, PlayStation games, tons of stuff. He didn't have a lot of cartridge stuff, but we could have really cleaned up, and I felt bad when I go to places like that. So anyway, these games are kind of cool. This one, the Rampage Total Destruction, this actually has receipts in it from somebody that bought it back in 2006, and it's from Ontario, Canada. Or no, is it Ontario or Toronto? Toronto, which is in Ontario, Canada. So that was pretty cool, and I paid $18 for it, and it's got cheat codes also written in there, which I always love to find those. Those are always good to have, even though you can look them up. It's kind of cool when people write that down, huh? So that was cool. And then we went to a couple other little booths, and one guy had a little carrying case with probably, I don't know what, 10 games in it, and a little DC charger for Game Boy stuff. And I bought this for Sadie because we played it before, but it's Little Mermaid for Game Boy. Was it Game Boy or Game Boy Color? I think it was Game Boy. And this is only like a $2 game, and I gave the guy $2. The guy wanted $2, so that was fair. And it's in really good condition. And there were a couple other games that I probably would have got out of there, but I just wasn't ready to spend $2 on the games after we just got all those other games for a good price. Actually, we only got $20 out today, and I was telling myself, I was like, well, I'm not going to spend over 10. I'm only going to spend a couple bucks. And we pretty much did that, right? We did pretty good. How's your game going?
Good.
Yeah. Not anything else important going on here, is there? There you go. So anyway, it was a fun day. Didn't spend a lot of money. We got some pretty good deals. They had another good deal, I think, and we went to a couple other little thrift stores. One thing that I've started doing is if I see 8-tracks, and it was just one of the last stores that we went to. They probably had a couple hundred 8-track tapes in there, and I've been listening to the Channel F files with William Culver and Scott Schreiber. I've actually been game hunting with William Culver before, but the Fairchild Channel F tapes actually look just like 8-track tapes. So I'm always looking, for those things, and you never know when you're going to run across one, and because I've never seen one before, and I probably wouldn't know it if I saw it. I'm just looking for that big, number on it, 1 through 26 or whatever the games were for it. So it was a good day. You have anything you want? All right. Well, please comment, subscribe.
Share, like, favorite, subscribe. Share, like, favorite, subscribe. Tell your friends. Share. Like. Comment. Comment. I always forget comment.
Yep.
So here's to make it up. Comment.
And thanks to Hooper and Jalen for hanging out with us this morning.
Oh, yeah. And also, message us if you want to learn Lutonian.
Lutonian? What's that?
The language I made up.
No, message him on his channel if you want to learn Lutonian.
Chop.
I think that's it. Thanks for watching, right?
Yes, yep. Hey! Ew! That was wet.
Hooper, where are you? Hooper, hurry it up now, tie it on. Hurry it up, he's coming straight for us. Don't screw it up now.
Don't wait for me.